Fireproof Games have hit us with a masterful follow-up to what was already one of my favourite games in VR, The Room: A Dark Matter, and that game was very puzzle heavy, but looked great on Quest 2 and had amazing atmosphere I struggle to find in a lot of other games. It feels to me like Ghost Town is their new VR focused franchise, more story and adventure, with puzzles not there to hold you back, but to allow you to use your brain just a little and progress forwards. Ghost Town has you play as a paranormal investigator who has supernatural abilities to help ghosts pass on to the afterlife. It's set in various locations across the UK and has a bunch of colourful characters to speak with.
I don't see any sign of the island. Dugan, I thought you knew where you were going.
Listen, I'm the only one the MOD trusts to sail these cursed waters. Stick to your wee spells and let me do my job.
I'll know a curse when I see one, Dugan.
You hokey types always think you know everything.
The amazing atmosphere returns, of course, as does the incredible visuals they pulled off previously on the last gen hardware. This is maybe one of the best looking games I've seen on Quest 3, and while it isn't a technical showcase, what it does prove is that artistry trumps technical hardware reliance. There is a very small amount of application space warp in use, but it's barely noticeable, and there are some textures which either aren't all consistently the same resolution or just maybe didn't load properly too, but I can't wait to see how this looks on PSVR 2 and PC. That's probably the only thing I could classify as a bug too, some textures not loading in, and I'm talking less than a handful of times I saw this. Trust me when I say Ghost Town will release with AAA polish. No issues, no bugs, no problems. It's an absolute joy to play through start to finish. And some locations are jaw-dropping. I can tell you as an Englishman, these are very authentically UK locations. The brutalist architecture of London blocks of flats, the sickly yellow lighting when you enter. It's just amazing work from Fireproof and all builds atmosphere. Now I'm being very careful not to spoil any of the story or show too much, as for playtime you're looking at around 4 to 6 hours depending on your playstyle, so not a lot to go with, but for the price and the polish, it's a great deal and well worth it. We have some top tier voice acting on display too. The various characters you meet on your journey all look amazing, some of the best we've seen on Quest.
Edith Penrose, you're finally here.
You see my arrival in the bones or something?
Irene at the pub keeps me up to date on news from the mainland. You caused quite a stir. Oh, I do some of what the locals call the dark arts. But most of it is common sense. And a little gossip.
There's no hiding of mouths here like we often see. These are fully lip-synced and motion-captured characters, all staged and blocked expertly to help push the story forward and thicken the plot and the background. There's a lot of world building at work, and I really hope this isn't the only Ghost Town we see from Fireproof, because there's so much more to the story to delve into beyond the one we have here. Audio is exceptional. Wonderfully atmospheric music, machinery sounds, spooky accents. Even the footsteps are done at the highest level. Nothing annoys me more than walking over different floors and hearing the same footsteps. Here I walk between mud and rock, and it provides perfect audio feedback. Immersion is aided massively by good audio, and the team killed it here. There are some collectibles which provide a little replayability, and these are magazines that remind me of the real life 14 times, interesting supernatural stories. We also have achievements despite Meta canning those recently, so you can earn them, you just can't see what for. The bottom line here is that this is an incredible VR experience. It might well be my favourite this year, and it deserves a lot of players. I'd categorise it as unmissable, and if you're thinking about getting into VR, this game should be one of the first you check out among the usuals. It's very accessible, has great comfort options, and while spooky, isn't going to be making you jump scare all over the place. Although I have to confess, I did get goosebumps several times throughout my playthrough, particularly in a final stretch I won't spoil, but is definitely reminiscent of Kojima's PT. One of my favourite ever experiences. Personally, this ticks a bunch of my own taste boxes. I really hope we get another one. Please play this game. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe, as I'll be temporarily going full-time content creator while I'm between day jobs, so appreciate all the support. I'll see you on the other side.